Hey guys, it's Kaylee. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing Ateez's Treasure episode finished all to action album. This is going to be a long one, so it'll be split into two parts because there are 11 songs instead of like the usual 5 and 6 because it is a full length and not a mini album. So I am so excited for this because there's multiple songs people have suggested multiple times on here. So the first one, we're going to do 6 songs because End of the Beginning is an intro, and then we're going to skip Wonderland just because I have done so many videos on that. And then we're going to do Dazzling Light, Mist, which that one especially has been spoken highly of, especially because of Wooyoung, so I'm pumped for that. And then we're going to do Precious or Overture. And then we're going to end the first part with Win, which that one was the one that was playing in that video you guys told me about that I thought was rocky. And you told me that I need to watch the live performance. So there is one on their channel. So I think that's going to be safe to put on YouTube. So we're going to put that in here. So we're going to do the lyrics and then do that live. And that will be the end of part 1. And then part 2 will be If Without You. And I think If Without You has a video, like a fan-made video that they did, so we'll do that too after the lyrics. And there's Thank You, Sunrise, Walking / With You, and then Beginning of the End, which is the outro. So a lot of songs. So I hope you enjoy listening and everything with me. But yeah, I am so pumped. This is going to be the next album, which I am not excited for the one after this because that has multiple songs on it that I love. It has Answer. And then I've heard a lot about Horizon, and I know it has a dance practice to it. And then it has that freaking Star song on it. I don't know how to pronounce it, so please tell me. It's like the Star 1117. That I know that's not how you pronounce it, so please let me know. But I know I'm going to cry to that song. Especially when I watched the guide, I saw the live of Hongjoong crying, and I can't do that. So I don't know if I'm going to watch a live of that because I might have a breakdown. So we'll see. But that's the one after this. So that'll be coming. But I swear, if anyone makes me cry on this freaking album, I'm going to have to fight one of them because I have been crying too much on the internet and I'm not okay with it. So we're going to get right into this. I hope you guys enjoy listening with me and everything. And yeah, let's go. Okay, so the first one is End of the Beginning, and this is like the little intro and stuff they have within their albums, which is like 30 seconds. So I'm excited. The last album ended with Dancing Like Butterfly Wings, so I'm excited to see how this one starts, especially if Wonderland is like the first official song on here. So we're gonna get right to this, so let's go. Ooh. Very like eerie. I like this. Oh, and then it leads right into Wonderland. Okay. Okay, I really liked that. In comparison to the other ones, I think the other one for the first album was Intro Long Journey, and I like how that one had like spoken word over it, but it was very more on like the sea kind of side of things. And then Crescent was in the last one, and that was very more on that side too, but this one was very like, I feel like Crescent was more on the calming side. This one was very like kind of eerie. Like I think of like, if we're relating it to like the pirates and like ships and all that stuff, it very much gives me the vibe of like it being more like nighttime and fog and stuff, and that like playing would, that's totally the vibe that I get. And then Wonderland after that. We are gonna skip Wonderland, so we're gonna go right into Dazzling Light. I don't think I've heard anything about this song, so I'm interested to see how it sounds. But we're gonna get right into this, so let's go. Okay, the way that they transition Like, Wonderland is very intense and like upbeat and stuff, and this is giving me very reminiscent vibes to the last album that I did, the Treasure episode 3, with like wave and that kind of feeling. It definitely gives me more of a little bit tropical but more ballad kind of heavy, rather than like upbeat happy kind of feeling. But we're gonna start this again. Dude, you know, when he does that vocal flip, it's probably my favorite vocal like line anyone's gotten so far. I love that so much. He did it in Wave, and that was my favorite thing. Ooh, I love how fast those claps are in the back, but their vocals are very slow. This gives me like this tropical feeling gives me very much like Wave, but that part with the synth and everything gives me like Answer, Say My Name kind of mixed in with that. I really liked how pretty much that whole chorus was just that synth instrumental, but they had that little lyrics and stuff on top of that, just very quickly though. And yes, his voice after this, that deeper tone really sticks out. I like that a lot. Dun, dun, dun. Ooh, I like that. I like that melody too that's going to. Ooh. It's like that mechanical sound that was in Wonderland. These lyrics too, I haven't mentioned the lyrics at all. I really like them. That was so high pitched. That is like so forward, like over everything. It really stands out a lot. Okay, I really like that song. I think it fits so well after Wonderland, but it still brought in the same feeling that the third album had, with those more on the synth kind of tropical electric kind of sound, but it brought in those darker elements from Wonderland and like a little bit of the instruments, like the sounds and stuff they used in that too. I really liked that. And I loved the melody of that, like the chorus bit too, because it was very much an empty chorus lyric wise, because it only had that little section every once in a while. But the instrumental, I think, made up for it, that it really made it seem like a full chorus. It was so good. But the next one is Mist, and I've heard a lot about this one. I got recommended a few lyric videos, so hopefully this one's fine. I know that some of them mix up Wooyoung's voice, so I'm hoping this one's fine. And I think I can pick out the voices. I say that, I'm gonna get all of them wrong. So, but I think I can fit most of their voices, so hopefully I can figure out if it's right or wrong. But I'm excited for this one, so yeah, let's get right into it. Ooh. Boom, 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 boom. This gives me like Desire feels. Ooh, that descent. Dun, 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 dun. This gives me like very atmospheric, like space vibes. Oh, I like how he had that like kind of voice coder effect on his voice. I love that swelling and Wooyoung's voice. Like, dun, 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 dun. So please, it's alright. That he flipped into the head voice. Okay, this is giving me very much Desire kind of elements, like from that song, and mixed with like a little bit of light, like these two, plus it has like a very electronic sound too, with that swelling in the back. This song, I know this is only like, what, the fourth, or technically third, if not counting the opening, on this album. And I'm already going to say that this is going to be a favorite of mine. Like, if not my favorite, this is going to be, like, in my top 3. Wooyoung sounded freaking amazing on that part. Like, the power that he had in his voice, where he's usually in that more forward voice that he is, he was so much more open and more full in this. Like, you can definitely tell he put so much, like, power into it behind it. And then Jungho doing it, and he switched to that head voice, like, midway through. And I really like how Seonghwa sounds on this. Very, like, his deeper tone, but he brought in, like, a little bit of the airiness and stuff, really fit well. This is, I am loving, like, the feel of this song. Like, they always do that. They have that electronic kind of swelling in the back that's so heavy compared to their vocals. And then they have that, like, electric organ. I love that in the back. Like those two voices, Yesung and Sunghwa, they both have that deep tone. Yeah, honestly, I feel like Wooyoung and San, I feel like because Wooyoung's more in that fuller voice than he usually is, they do sound similar, so I can see how they're mixed up a lot in the lyric videos. But I feel like Wooyoung, both of them have a specific tone quality to their voice, especially at the end of their phrases, where I feel like you can separate them if you actually really, really listen. But Wooyoung, man, he is killing this song. That part when he comes in, just like really grabs your attention and just makes you pay attention, and I love that. Like, yeah, San has a little bit more of that cry quality to his voice than Wooyoung does. It's like, I feel like you can definitely tell, like, when you listen to them back to back, but on first listen, I don't know if I would have been able to tell them apart. But I love the contrast between them. And these lyrics too, like, Ateez's writing is just so on another level every time. Ooh. I really love that, like, that skipping kind of synth organ in the back. Ooh, I love that. That, like, submerged effect on their voice. Yeah, I have to say that as of right now, that's my top from the album. I'm not sure if it's going to stay in my top depending on these other songs, but it's going to be in my top 3 from this album. The whole feeling of that song, like that like intensity when especially Wooyoung and then Jungho and stuff comes in is so good and really just gets you, especially with that like very hard swelling and stuff in the back. I think they definitely incorporated some of like the instrumentals and stuff from the last album. Well, not the last album, the second album with like Desire and Light and stuff. It definitely had those elements in it, mixed with other things, but that was so good. Everybody sounded great. Like everybody stood out on that, but I don't know. Wooyoung, he killed that. And San, his voice is so special. And I love how it sounded on that. Especially on the slower songs, you really get to like hear each person very well. But the next one is Precious, and in parentheses, it's Overture. Not sure if there's specific meaning to that, so definitely let me know. Yeah, I've heard the snippet before. In something. Treasure. That's what it was from. I'm pretty sure, right? In the opening. It was before Mingi came in. Boom, 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 boom. Oh yeah, and he comes in here. That creepy synth in the back, I love that. Ooh. Ooh, I have heard this before. Was it like a compilation or something like that? I love the sound. Ooh, I love how it went into that lower, that flute kind of sound. Ooh. I love how that switches back and forth. Yeah, it definitely should. Yeah. Ooh, those vocals in the back. Sound like you know. Ooh, I love that humming. Wait, that's it? I did not look to see how long that song was. Okay, I definitely didn't look at how long that was because I thought it was much longer, like an actual song, but I'm guessing that's another transition piece. But yeah, definitely had the elements from Treasure and stuff. But I loved that flute sound they incorporated. It had that higher pitch, but after like the Precious part and stuff, it went into that lower tone and stuff, but still had the same rhythm. That was so good. So we're gonna get, this is gonna be the last one for this video. So it's gonna be WIN. So we're gonna do the lyrics first and the actual performance. You guys have been saying, like, hyping the song up, so I'm excited but also kind of worried because that could go either way. But this Ateez is a group that if you listen to an album, it goes by so fast. Like, you don't even realize that it's over. Like, this is already the last song on here, and I feel like it went by so fast. Granted, some of them are like fillers or like transition pieces, so they are shorter. But I feel like every single album that I've listened to from them, or any song, just goes by so fast. And I feel like that really makes them stand out, that they really take the time to think about a song, because that's how you can tell it really is blended and composed so well, is that you don't even question that, like, it was put together like that. Especially the amount of instruments and like the way that they form their songs in transition from choruses to verses and like vice versa and stuff is just always so neat and just so nice. And I love how I've noticed they really just think about the whole song together as a whole and just tell a story through their music. It's so good. And it really, not one song that I've ever listened to from them so far has ever dragged out or I've wanted it to end sooner. Like, I've always wanted them to be longer. So that's telling a lot for an artist, and that's really like up there for me. Like, one of the top things that I look for when I listen to music is like, I don't want the song to be over. Like, rather than, oh, I wish the song was over. So props there. We're gonna get right into this one, so let's go.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Like a lucky like
Ooh. Okay. I'm so stupid. I was like, I've heard this before, and then I remember this is the one that I heard from that video. I was like, I'm sorry. Sometimes I don't know why I don't realize how deep Sungwa's voice is. Like, I don't know why my brain just doesn't comprehend that. Like, when I think of deep voices, I just like go straight to Mingi or Yasung. But Sungwa has such a deep voice and it's so warm. It's like less raspy than Mingi's is, but it's not as breathy as Yasung's is. Or like not as deep as his. So it really gives it such a nice mix between them compared to like Sun and Wooyoung, who have that lighter voice. But I don't know. Sometimes I just forget that he has a deeper register and stuff, and it just catches me off guard sometimes. Ooh, I like those pauses that they do. Don't know what is next. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, okay. That's Yuno doing that part? Okay, I knew I heard Rocky, and that's why it got me confused when I first heard it. Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm talking so much during these. But this song, I love when they do that with their music right here. They make that percussion so fast, but it's very faint in the background. And then you get, like, the louder percussion is slower. So it really, like, sets the tone for, like, that specifically. Dun 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 dun. Those hi-hats right there. Ooh, I like that. You get that like synth in the back too. I love this transition. Like that upbeat kind of trap feel is really good. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, that reminds me. Da, 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 da. I don't remember which song it was from. They do it a couple times. Ooh. Okay, I forgot there's a performance to this. Is this a dance break? Because I can see them going off in that. Ooh. I love how that faded out and then brought it back into this basic beat right here. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Okay, so the last thing we're gonna do in this part is win the fellowship Map the Treasure at Seoul. The performance they have on their channel of wins, so I'm excited for this, so let's go. But I loved the sound of that song, like how deep that bass was and like very more kind of trap, but not like totally, like it definitely had more of those elements though. Dun, 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 dun. Dude, I'm so freaking pumped to see them on tour. Like, it's like probably a month away. I'm so freaking excited. I don't know. I really love how he sounds coming to the song right there. Dun, dun. Ooh, I like how they match that to the drum beat. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, that lineup. Dun, 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 dun. I am loving the choreo for this. It is so intense. Okay, I have an issue first with him. With Minky lately. When he is on stage, the duality in this group, I don't understand how all 8 of them can be like that. But Minky has been really sticking out to me lately, especially with his performances that I've been seeing. But just had to put that out there. And then this one just comes forward. I really like that like jump and then it's spread out. It's very like kind of theater-esque. That drop is so good. I have to say, seeing some of these concert things, there's so much that goes into like their shows, the set design, the actual effects, like lighting wise and everything, the outfits, like choreo, like it is a huge production. Props to everyone that works on that. Yeah. Those frantic movements that they do. Like that. Get him off my screen. That was so good. Okay, they killed that. That was so good. Just the amount that goes into just like one like performance is crazy. Like the effort, the energy, the planning, like everything. So like I'm imagining how much that is for a whole concert, and props to everybody who works on that. They are such performers. It is crazy. The choreo, the live vocals, like everything, the performing is so good. I loved this first half of the album so much. Mist is definitely my favorite so far. This was so high energy and so good though. So I am excited to see the rest of the songs, like how they go through the rest of the album and stuff. So excited. I will have probably part 2 right after this up, because I'm gonna literally finish listening to this right after I finish recording this. So yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying listening, and I will see you guys in the part 2. Bye.